உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சவங்களோட பிடிச்ச நாட்டை சுத்தி பார்க்கணுமா? தமிழ்நாட்டின் நம்பர் 1 டூரிசம் கம்பெனி GT Holidays. கால் பண்ணுங்க 9940882200.
கனடாவில் குடியுரிமை பெறவும், ஸ்டூடெண்ட் விசா, பிசினஸ் விசா பெறவும் நீங்கள் அணுக வேண்டிய இடம் கேன்நெக்ஸ்ட். உங்களுக்கான மிக சரியான விசாவை கண்டறிய mktg.t.talkies தொடர்பு கொள்ளுங்கள். தமிழிலே பேசி சேவைகளை பெறலாம். கேன்நெக்ஸ்ட் கன்னடிய அரசால் அங்கீகரிக்கப்பட்ட ஒரு நிறுவனம். வாடிக்கையாளர்களுக்கு IELTS கோச்சிங் முற்றிலும் இலவசம். சாய் வித் சித்ரா.
You have moved with a lot of heroes and have a lot of interactions with the heroes. Do you have opportunity to have interaction with the heroines like that?
I never had too many, interactions with them as such. I'm just trying to recall heroines. Not many, but a lot of, what you would call character actors. I have great regard. Nassar is one of them. And I have many interesting tales about him, sir. I've learnt a lot from him. I've learnt the gentleness from him. I've observed that gentleness. And many years back, I think we are doing a film. I don't recall which film. So we are driving from here to that small town, and overnight we were driving. And we had stopped at a tea stall. And I was absolutely new. Was it Tamilan or something maybe? And I stopped there. And I was very new to Tamil culture. And we are having tea in the morning. And I saw somebody coming and talking to him. And they were talking this way. And I was, because in North, when you meet an actor, people do this. But here they were keeping the distance and that reverence. And so Nassar is somebody whom I have deep regard for, deep respect for. Somebody, so we also spoke a few months back. We were at some online event together. So we were chatting. Again, a lovely, lovely human being, yes.
In Tamil screen, who are your best friends?
I know very few film people, sir. I can say that Nassar is somebody, a dear friend. Then I have Janki Sabesh, who played my wife.
Who played as your wife
yes, in Gilly. She's
Gilly.
a dear friend. So day before yesterday also we were out and we had breakfast together. In fact, Janki's daughter Dhwani, she was a tiny girl that time, and I remember I gifted her a book. Janki was remembering, she was telling, and Janki gifted a book to my son, who was probably 2 years old then. And 2 months back, Dhwani's marriage was there in Bangalore.
Oh.
And it was a funny incident happened that. So Janki had just informed me, look, the COVID, this wedding is there in Bangalore. She sent an invite also. So I didn't tell her, but I reached Bangalore on that day.
Super.
And so tomorrow was the wedding. I reached Bangalore and I just casually called her. I said, hi Janki, how are you? Hello. I said, so how's the wedding? She said, no, the wedding is tomorrow, no? I said, okay, wedding is tomorrow. Okay. And I thought it was last week or something. No, I said, the wedding is tomorrow. I said, okay. So, is it hot in Chennai? She said, actually, the wedding is in Bangalore. We are in Bangalore. I said, oh, okay. Oh, it's in Bangalore. I said, okay. Actually, did you not read it in the invitation? So I said, sorry, did you send me an invite? And I did all that. Yeah. So actually, I'll talk to you tomorrow after this. I said, yeah, sure. Okay, chalo, all the best, huh? Take care. And then I reached the wedding. So I was in the city and I met them. It was amazing. And I said, how was you feeling? She said, I was feeling this thing that she doesn't even remember this. So again, Janki is somebody, she's a storyteller, and I connect with her in the sense of, she's also excited. She wants to do many things with her life. For me, these are the kind of things that matter a lot. That how excited are you about life? How much value do you want to add to others, or do you only want to live for your own adulation? Somebody is stars, or we'll become star, and we only talk about ourselves. We as actors have had a lot of privilege.
How did you spend your time in the COVID period, around 2 years?
I spend a lot of time. So I do what are known as motivational talks, sir. We have a company called Ashish Vidyarthi and Associates. We are known as avid miner. So you can check out avidminer.com also. So through that, over the last 10 years, I've been doing a lot of motivational talks for organizations all over. So this entire period I was doing online workshops. So I used to do online talks for organizations, and then thrice a week, I used to do possibility conversations on Facebook and LinkedIn, just so that people can see hope. Okay? Rather than discussing what is bad, what is wrong, what should not have been there, what is unkind, I used to chat about what is possible, how you can nurture yourself, how you can make the most of this opportunity. So that other YouTube channel of mine, which is called Ashish Vidyarthi Official, it has all the videos on motivation. I speak about life, I speak about relationships. And a key part, sir, one has to get is that none of us is perfect. There is no one who does not go through issues and problems. So I'm not a master, but I walk this path. So there'll be parts that you and I will slip and we'll get up. And there are times that we will run, and there are times we will get tired, but it's okay. So as long as we can make the most of this life, as long as we can add more life to others, that's a privilege. And that's what I talk about in my work.
Your another good friend in Tamil cinema is Arjun, right?
Yes. Oh, again, somebody who loves food, very good with body. So with him, I have spent a lot of time.
Yes.
You know, I've gone to his house and he's given me some amazing food. And we also went to his farm that time was being built. And I think he was building a Shiva statue. I don't know.
No, Hanuman.
Hanuman statue. That's right. That's
yes,
right.
Now only he has completed the
He's
temple.
completed it. So many
Very
years
nice
back.
temple is
Oh,
met.
so many years back it was being constructed.
Next time you visit, you just
Yes,
visit
yes. So in fact, with Arjun, they had such a wonderful thing. I'll share that with you. We were shooting, and I've done many films with him.
Yes.
I've done the maximum number of films, including, I'm just trying to recall, Mallikarjun, was it? In which he directed, was it Mallikarjun?
Which one?
Elumalai, Elumalai. That's right, Elumalai. And he directed me. So I had an amazing time with him. You know, again, full of energy, you know, life and conversations. So we were shooting in Ramoji Film City many years back. We were shooting, and one day he walked to me and said, "Ashish, you want to meet Mr. Ramoji Rao?" I said, "Yeah, I would love to meet him." So we landed up. He said, "We got a 20 minutes thing. We'll meet him." He said, "Come." So our shooting was over. We said that, and he had given us 20 minutes. Would you believe it? Ramoji Rao sir sitting on the other side of the table. Arjun and I am sitting here, chatted. We chatted for 1.5 hours.
Huh.
It was amazing. And just to share with you, at that moment, when I saw Mr. Ramoji Rao, the way he spoke to both of us, he spoke of his diary. You know, there's a very interesting diary that he has, which has got different color highlights.
Yes.
Okay? I saw
They
it for the first
regularly print that diary.
yeah, so and it would be kept. And I asked him, "Sir, what is that?" And he said, "You know, I have a diary like this here also." He opened it. And he said, "Anywhere I have a thought, I have many different businesses, I write that thought and color it. So it moves from one diary to another diary to another diary. And when it reaches this diary, it gets done."
Oh.
And he was sharing how he thought of the Telugu Desam Party. You know, it was a wonderful experience just listening to him about what he thought was the future of the country. Why only Ramoji Film City has his name. None of his other businesses has his name. He shared with me.
Yes.
So it was lovely. So I feel really blessed, sir, that I meet amazing people and they share their amazing worlds with me. So my way of giving it forward is that I create amazing memories with people. And so I'm just grateful that even today that I'm sitting and chatting with you.
In the roles you have enacted, which character was very tough to perform?
Each character, I tell you, when you walk into the set, that the thing brings out its thing. But I'll tell you one character which I distinctly remember I was challenged with was a film called, I think, Ega. It was called Ega. No, not Ega. E. It was just called E.
Yes.
Yeah, E. So Jana's film, of course, we lost Jana last year, 2 years back. So again, Jana was amazing. And so Jana is one director with whom I kept in touch. I used to come and visit him. He used to have just one small room.
Very fine gentleman.
Just with one veshti, no shirt, he's sitting, chatting. I used to sit and chat with him. A lovely, lovely human. It was like a commune living he had. His assistants all staying here, there, everywhere. So that was wonderful. So Jana, so that film I remember, it was on how medicines are tested. Yes, it was challenging to make that character real. So yes, there are characters, quite a few.
Do you think that the character artists are paid properly?
Sir, this is a commercial industry. Remember one thing. You are paid only according to what they think you should be paid. Okay? So you should never ever confuse your worth with what they pay you. Okay? So that's a sense of that. So I've always felt that in whichever field, I'm not just talking about films, in any field that you are in, if you up your level and you become so good that you're irreplaceable, you will get your prize. Okay, so you should not be scared about it. And life never said it is going to be fair. Life never said it's going to be fair. Life is the way it is. And so I am a huge believer in making the most of what you have rather than thinking of what you could have had. And there's a reason for that. We say, I should have had that, I could have had that. We are only saying this. We never say that I could have also had that, had reached there. So mind plays tricks with us. It tells us that my situation is not good. I don't believe in that. I really believe that this is the moment. So, in that same way, I use this GoPro, and as I was sharing with you. So when I tell my stories, I get into the story. Is it ideal? I don't know. But this is how it is. So life is happening like this. It is happening inside of us. It is moving here, there. It is capturing other things. But can you use this moment in a beautiful way rather than waiting for the right moment? So, when I started telling my stories on the vlog, I started using this kind of a device.
Super.
And I said that I may not have a camera like this when I'm traveling around.
Correct.
But I can have this. So it's a bit like, what do you do with what you have rather than waiting for something to do something? So therefore, I never look at life as that life is unfair, because life never said it's going to be fair. Life just said we are like this. So, I enjoy telling stories like this, of making this life amazing with what you have.
What is the challenge in common actors face?
Work. It boils down to work, sir. People talk of many things. I say that it boils down to work. In the life of anyone, not just actors, as a journalist, as a technician, all of us need work. Okay? Even the super successful need work. You know why? What do they do in the day? Otherwise they'll get bored. So in life, what people have to create is an opportunity for themselves. The other thing I believe in is, don't discuss others.
Correct.
Create your life. The conversation that we had, I call it a player conversation. Don't be a spectator and discuss others. Be a player. Play your game.
Correct.
And once you are a player, when two players are talking, we are talking how we face that bouncer. We are talking how we faced that time when we were giving ducks, okay, when it was not working out. That's a player conversation. A spectator talks about others. So I invite people, anyone, any profession, work on yourself. I cannot work to make you bad, sir, but I can definitely work to make me better.
Sure.
So as you improve yourself, you are somebody who is wanted by others. And so therefore the game is of self-growth. And the more you grow, now with that growth, if you add value to others, that's when you are amazing. If you don't have work, say I don't have work. And it's completely okay.
Among the roles you have played so far, which inspires you very much?
There's one Hindi film I want to talk about. It's a film which
How will you rate Ashish Vidyarthi as an actor?
I am so hard on myself that after a shot, I don't even go to the monitor. If I go to the monitor, I do all that. So
பரபரப்பான சினிமா செய்திகள், நட்சத்திரங்களின் பேட்டிகள், சினிமா வரலாறு ஆகியவற்றை பார்க்கவும் படிக்கவும் உங்களுக்கான இணையதளம் tourandtalkies.co.